dear YouTube audience, and welcome back to another Legends of Runeterra ranked video. I'm, of course, the one that loves you, that the most is the Love Giant. We are in a race, as you can obviously tell. I'm trying to go back to Platinum 4 from, I think, Gold 3 or something like that. And we are trying it today with Ekko Jinx, aka Arcane. I fucking love Ekko on Twitch. You can see my Twitch banner is basically the Time Trick, because I fucking love Time Trick, my absolute favorite card in the game. And I just had an itch, and I wanted to see how good Ekko Jinx is in the current meta, and if we can actually reach Platinum 4 with that. If we make it, you're gonna see. I forgot to unmute myself for a couple of games in the beginning. I did commentary over that, so just to be sure on that. So, Ekko Jinx is currently ranked at rank 20 for the most popular deck in currently. It has a win rate of 50.30%, so perfectly balanced in 8,833 matches in a play rate of 1.17%. As I said, ranked 20, so not the most popular archetype that you can run around. For the matchup spread, you see we are favored against Deep, Lurk, Malphite Talia, Gwen Quinn, Jesus, Samira Varus, and Caitlyn Timo. So pretty good matchup spread. If we win, we definitely win, but sorta. It's like 50% right here, so you can still lose against Deep and Lurk. And matchup spread, bad matchups are Ashe LeBlanc, Fizz Samira, Fizz Leona, Karma Set, the usual stuff. But it's usually not something that you see in Gold 4 to Platinum 4. You usually see like more stuff that is a little bit easier to play, not like the Karma Zed and stuff like that. But yeah, 50.30% win rate. Can we make it? We're gonna see. We're heading right into the games. Hope you're gonna enjoy the games. And at the end of this, we'll have a little recap of all the games that we have played, and then obviously the deck tech at the very end. So enjoy the games. Okay, we head into the first game, and actually pretty good, because you should watch replays of yourself every once in a while, because you're gonna see a lot of mistakes that you obviously made that you see afterwards. So we head out or face Deep first, and I know what to expect with Deep, obviously, but I'm just, for the memes, I'm just gonna open up the deck list again. Actually, let me do that real quick. So we have that. So yeah, obviously for the mulligan, we go for some really cheap stuff. We want to level up Ekko extremely fucking fast. And we pretty much have a leveled up Ekko in hand, sorta. We have 3 out of 4 predicts. We have the good old Forsaken Bakai out already. He didn't play anything, so that's not a direct Dratchers that he has in hand. He could pass again, and that basically tells me that what he could have in hand is a Deadbloom Wanderer. We have the Mystic Shot for the Deadbloom Wanderer specifically, because we are an aggro deck. We want to beat them down as fast as we can, and heal obviously gets in the way. And there are 2 ways for Deep to heal. One is going deep and have a Megatusk out. The second one, early on, which is going to be coming down right now, I'm pretty damn sure, is it going to be a Deadbloom Wanderer, and that's 3 HP back. But yeah, we're gonna go for the 0 mana Feral Prescience, something like that. Because it's 0 mana, it's burst speed. We predict, we can, you know, dictate what we draw next, which is pretty good. Yeah, we have also the Deadbloom Wanderer. I think I'm just gonna pass. It would be the wise decision here, depending on what he obviously plays. Undergrowth, that's also heal. Forgot about that. But yeah, I want to float the spell mana. Obviously, you have the 3 spell mana floating. Could be a bit shit, obviously, if he actually has a Sea Scarab, because then he gets also value out of that. But again, we float 3 spell mana. That is always perfect. We have Ekko. Must be cut away. We have the Ekko, who is basically leveled at this point, but I think I first want to get rid of Deadbloom. So yeah, now it's either Jinx or Ekko. 0 mana, so they are both safe. So I want to go Ekko, so I have the Chrono Breaks already in the deck, because there's only 1 more predict that we need to level him up. I could open attack this turn, obviously. He has 0 mana. 0 spell mana, which means Ekko, that's also why I played Ekko. Jesus Christ. Which means Ekko is basically safe. He doesn't have a Vengeance, which is the only way for him to actually kill him. Undergrowth is drains 2. And obviously he levels. And we got the best predict ever with a double drop border. Voice of the Risen, everything is buffed. Have fun blocking that. And it's only one drain that he has. Well, now it's more, but we can just Mystic Shot that. We float 3, he floats 2 if he doesn't play anything else. We Mystic Shot the 3-2, obviously 1. You can get 1 HP back, that doesn't really concern me too much. We also get the, we get the 0 mana time trick when we hit with Ekko, and there is the surrender, and the first win.
All right, where's the after party?
Good old Ekko. Next, Aatrox, Vayne, Quinn, which is kind of a popular archetype. Let me find it again. There it is. So, for that specific deck, obviously we have Vayne, which is a problem with Tumble. We have stuff like... We don't have much stuff that actually buffs anything. They have a lot of equipments, obviously, that buff stats, but nothing at, like, burst speed. At burst speed, we have Form Up. We have Fish Fight, which is slow speed, obviously. And then we have Catch. Catch buffs him. Form Up, obviously, also buffs him. We get the perfect predict right here with a drop border. That's a good start. Steadfast Alkin. Well, the 2-1, the Bakai kills him, and yeah, the drop border doesn't really care, because it's a 1-3, which is solid stat line. Blocks everything that moves, and also basically kills Steadfast next turn, if he decides to attack. But obviously, he goes for the equipment, the 2-4 Tough now, which is a little bit more of a body. Next drop border, with the good old Chronomancer. Absolute perfection. So we're two out of the 2/4 away, which is wrong, I guess, from the Ekko level up again, which we already have in hand with, with 3 cards basically, with Feral, with the Clockling, and also with Ancient Prep. Vayne coming down, so we have to be aware of that. Definitely, yeah. Either I skip or Jinx is also good, obviously, to drop her down just in order to get some damage through that right now. Or next turn, rather, because they are probably not going to be open attacking. I think they're going to develop more, which is why I'm going to drop more stuff on the board as well, because Forge Chief is kind of free. Gives you 1 mana when you get attacks, when they don't have quick attack. Quicksand can also just put a wrench in Vayne's plans if she decides to attack here, which would be kind of... Okay, she does. That also surprised me, but sure. So she drops down to 2. Which means we can play the Clockling, and we predict into Ekko. Ekko now at 3 mana. Guy is leveled. We have the Chrono Breaks in the deck, and that's always a bad sign. Always, for the enemy. I could literally Feral Prescience here, but I like to drop Ekko first to see if they have anything to answer them with, specifically with 2 HP, and then just surprise level him up. Actually, he is already leveled, never mind. Chrono Breaks in the deck. Oh yeah, that's why I say Feral, because now I can play Feral and maybe predict into a Chrono Break. I was smarter back then. Like about an hour ago. Like, predicting into voices would also obviously be the biggest thing. Also, I have Quicksand if I want to block with Ekko, get that free 0 mana time trick, which is always good. The one thing that is obviously like scary is Quinn as well as Aatrox. Quinn because she has Valor at 2-1, so you can just pull something. She's not gonna kill Ekko obviously, but there's that. So he plays Tumble on the Steadfast Alkin. 2-2, which I can literally... Maybe I Feral now, see if I can get Chrono Break. Oh yeah, I was like contemplating maybe Quicksand to just kill the Steadfast Alkin, because I don't want him to grow any further. But then again, like, do I go -1, -1? Check what the other ones were doing, not really much. So the only one that is actually a problem, quote-unquote, would be the attacking Steadfast Alkin. So just silence her, keep my 2-1 Chronomancer, kill off the Steadfast Alkin, diminish his board a little bit more. and have more of a presence, so we can just open swing here.
Man, I'm good.
Man, she's good, for sure. And yeah, Ekko, quick attack, kills everyone, literally everyone. And we get the free 0 mana time trick. We're gonna see what we draw into here. Vayne, or everyone dropping in at 1 HP. They know we have a Jinx in our deck. SMDR, Super Mega Death Rocket, is gonna kill his entire board here, which is a problem. So we don't have anything that we want here. We're gonna skip, and we draw into Voice. Beautiful, beautiful. Buffs everything on our board. And it's not quite a Jinx level up, however. We have 7 mana. Well, there's a Quinn. That's a little bit of a problem, because they're obviously going to be open attacking with Valor 2-1. But we can actually just diminish him, because we have Scrying Sense, which is -2, -1. -2, -0. So he doesn't deal any kind of damage. And if he pulls anything, it's probably going to be the Ekko. Also, look at our Nexus. We have 20 HP, they have 5. We're doing good, but the more it goes into the late game, obviously, they develop a board here, and yeah, the more it goes towards late game, mid to late game, it's getting a little bit spicy. And they have 2 really big bodies in Quinn and well, not Valor, but in Quinn and also in the Badger Bear, but everything else is manageable. Damage-wise, at least.
Hey, you want me to
At the moment.
You need more time.
Depends also what they have, obviously, still in hand. Like, they don't have any... They didn't play Form Up yet, they didn't play Catch. And that's still a thing that they could still have, according to the most popular lists, at least. And he decides to drag... Yep. Drag the Ekko, and I don't think... Yeah, there it is. There's Catch. And now we just Scrying Sense him. Get another drop border. I think I'm gonna, yeah, go Ekko, just to make sure if he actually manages to have another buff, have another catch, or something like that. Which he doesn't, so we get the 0 mana burst speed time trick. See what we draw into. Draw into the Chrono Break, so now I definitely want him to attack. We can't really play anything else here. Like, I can't play a Jinx, obviously, because then we don't have mana for Chrono Break. So yeah, he attacks, which is obviously exactly what we want.
By my hand, I will end their suffering.
We have Vayne leveled, which is problematic, because that's a 0 mana tumble. Rough and tumble. But the thing is, we also have Right. So now I'm debating, should I block this with Ekko and then Chrono Break this turn, or should I develop? And I think... Don't touch it. I think I'm going to go Chrono Break here. If I remember correctly. I'm not. Okay, I'm developing, which I think is the better decision here. So, Voices of the Risen. I can play Jinx next turn, because it's my attack token. If he tumbles, that's not a problem. I let him go through now, because I have 20 HP, so it doesn't matter. That's something that I didn't account for. So, I dropped below 4 mana, I dropped below Right, so I can't really save Ekko. Also didn't predict into 1, but I can time trick next turn. Make sure that I'm maybe gonna get another Ekko.
You made choices.
Because having Ekko, obviously, with Chrono Break is really good. You know? Obviously. And yeah, we also get the 0 mana time trick. So let's see if we're lucky. We are. Did I snap pick Jinx? No, I didn't. Okay. Obviously, we go Ekko. Sadly, I don't float 3 spell mana, so... If I would, I could have played... Never mind, I couldn't have played both. Need like one more mana overall, and I could have played Ekko and Jinx and Chrono Break. So we have the Ranger Knight Effector for him. I'm just gonna swing, because, you know, 0 mana time trick, you know? Obviously, I want that. And he obviously has to block. He's down to 5, so he has to block almost everything. He can let the drop border through, for instance. He can also get the Clockling through, but I'm PNZ. And it usually means Mystic Shot, which I also still have in hand for that exact reason. But I think maybe going face with that would be better, because I think I'm actually going to be aiming that at Quinn. Not at Vayne, though. Because Quinn has more HP, and she kind of has to block here as well. Either that, or you lose Vayne, depending on what's more important for him. He still dies, so he has to switch, or has to lose his Vayne in the process. Time's a ticking. But he blocks Ekko with the Badger Bear. Obviously losing him in the process. And then we have Form Up on Quinn. Buffs her up to a 6-6. Mystic Shot her. Still have mana for Chrono Break up. That's the most important thing here. And we're going to get all of our stuff back. So yeah, make sure Quinn dies. Get the 0 mana time trick. Just see what we get. Maybe we just get like a Mystic Shot and can end it. He's at 1 mana, which there is only catch that he could have. And that's basically it. And obviously the tumble with Vayne. Given that we are at 20 HP, that doesn't really matter. So I just let that go through.
All coming back to me now.
Picking the Voices of the Risen. I could have actually passed here. That would have been the better decision, I think. Because, yeah, we still have 2 Mystic Shots in the deck. So we could just pass and then Mystic Shot face and end it. Actually, yeah, I should block here. Yeah. Get the free 0 mana time trick because Chrono Break is going to give us back our Ekko. And it also kills the Ranger Knight Defector. Good decision. Better decision. Now, Chrono Break, not dicking around anymore. And there is the surrender. And we got the win. Solid. Solid execution, I think. Oh, yeah. Ekko wasn't on the board. Next up, Teemo Tristana. That's a game for the ages. That game was fucking ridiculous. I remember that one. Let's see. Teemo Tristana. Which is kinda, sorta popular. There it is. So yeah, it's a lot of like 1-drops, a lot of... You have like Pythos for 1 mana, you have Might, you have Noxian Fervor, you have Sneezy Vigil Dust, like everything that is fucking annoying basically about Bandle City. Obviously Bird, Bellringer, aka Except Bellringer, Bandle Commando, Grandfather Fae, like a lot of stuff that just, you know, like puke everything on the board basically and see if it sticks. We don't have many stuff sees to deal with Teemo effectively. We have obviously Pocket Sand, aka Quicksand, which definitely takes care of him. Other than that, a little bit problematic. But we just make sure to get the Bakai out, get the Ancient Prep out, get the Drop Border. Beautiful. Skip it. Could have taken a Forge Chief here, because why not? And yeah, we just make sure to have a stable board. Make sure to don't lose the race on the board, like the board presence race here. You could block with Grandfather Fae. You could block the Drop Border. Doesn't. So we get 3 damage in. It's not much.
This mama is the beast mama.
No one cares. Bandle Commando, Feral Prescience, because why not? 0 mana bursts. We can dictate what we draw next. Didn't go for the Ekko. Actually went for the Ancient... Ah, yeah, because we already have one. Went for the Chronomancer. Which is good. Because I think that's a leveled Ekko at this point. Almost. That's 3 out of 4. And yeah, actually it's 3 out of 4, yeah. Time Trick also would definitely help here, but I think...
Seen any sheep around here?
Yeah, I have Time Trick. So I'm going to go for Ekko, and then obviously Time Trick to level him up. We have a 3-2 Teemo at this point, and they dump more shit on the board.
Oh dear.
Serving lead.
So we block here, obviously. We don't need the Bakai anymore. The other 2 are elusive, so that's a little bit of an issue. And yeah, we pass. I think I'm going to go Chronomancer now. Next turn. Because I like to still float 3 spell mana. Or actually, Voice of the Risen would be really good here. Yep.
Must tell our stories, lest they be forgotten.
And just before you know it, the Ekko level up and also Voice of the Risen doing tremendous work. Nothing dies on our side, which is beautiful. I take Scrying Sands here.
You know, deja vu isn't what it used to be.
Just to make sure that I can attack with everything and that the Voices of the Risen doesn't die.
I love it when things converge like that.
And you know, sound like a broken record, but that's the case here. 0 mana Time Trick. Also, always make sure to have Voices of the Risen on the most right-hand side of the board, so you still get the buff, because if you put her on the beginning and she dies, then the buff wears off, and then you don't have the buff anymore. So yeah, always on the most right-hand side. I like attack with her last. Never forget that. So he's taking 8. Get the 0 mana time trick, and he's down to 7. We're down to 15. We still, however, have to deal with Teemo. He has some puff caps in our deck, which is a problem. So 0 mana time trick, we skip because we don't really find anything that we want. 2 mana Mystic Shot. He has 1 mana left. There is nothing in the deck that he has that can buff up Teemo because Purple Berry Shake has been rotated. So Mystic Shot and goodbye Teemo. Boom goes that Dynamite. You could have like buffed him up with Might, but obviously not his HP. There's another Xeph Bellringer. And the Teemo threat for now is conquered. We need like a Pocket Sand / Quicksand if he plays another one. Actually, we have a Mystic Shot, so yeah, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Tristana, however, is a little bit of a problem. I had to read again what she does to make sure that I don't, you know, completely forget what she does. So she gets +1/+0 for every multi-region follower that she spawned, and then if another one is spawned, then that one also gets +1/+0 and impact. So I'll play Voice. I hope, because double Voice is kind of cool. Oh, okay, going for the Chronomancer first. Quicksand here is probably the best thing that I can take. Yep. Because with that one, I can drop Tristana down to -4, and it also silences her, aka, or it removes her positive keyword, so she doesn't have impact and she doesn't have quick attack. So that helps. And yeah, she also gets more, like, if you play a multi-region follower, Tristana also gets +1 impact, so now she has a 3 impact. So that's 3 assured damage to the Nexus. We play the Voices of the Risen because we can't lose board space here. And now we have to do some blocking here. That's the wrong order because, again, you would lose the buff. Actually, yeah, why does the 6/4,
Don't touch it.
that one, why does he survive? That's weird. Well, this way, the block is assured. I want to keep 1 Voices of the Risen for sure. But yeah, Tristana has to be blocked, obviously. 11, or actually like +3 damage to the Nexus is nothing to scoff at. And the 2 impact ones also obviously have to die. The 1 and 2, elusive, obviously we can't block. Gets another Owlcat. And we draw into our good old beloved Quicksand. So we're gonna open attack here, yep. Always put her last, or we lose the buff. And he definitely has to block here. That's a little bit of a problem with this deck. Closing out, like we don't have anything with Overwhelm or anything. So we are really reliant on... Well, that's the question, yeah, like getting Chrono Break, I guess. That's our board clear. Getting the Time Trick, which we're obviously going to be using. We're just going to hope for a Chrono Break, which we get. Drawing into the Chrono Break. Question is, do we play it now or don't we? And I think I want to, yeah, I definitely want to. So Mystic Shot on the Bandle Gunner, so he doesn't have like the entire board to himself. He has 2 more cards in hand. Everything that he has in his deck is really fucking cheap. Okay, so now with 1 card in his hand, which is the +3/+1 Fearsome. I'm gonna put down the Chrono Break. Because now he has to attack. He has to attack. He has to block, I mean. And he's obviously he obviously wants to keep his Tristana, that's for sure. So we're not going to getting her, but we're probably going to get, yep, both of them. The Gunner and... Okay, and the Owlcat. Now he doesn't want to risk it. Because 5 damage means he is down to 2, and we have 1 more Mystic Shot in our deck. And we have a way to fish for it. With other means, with Time Trick, with other predicts. We are ahead in card advantage here. I'm definitely taking the Chronomancer, exactly.
I remember this.
Because that's another blocker. She gets 4 damage in for sure against our Nexus, because she has 4 impact. There's the drop border. That helps out. And now I could literally just skip.
When we look ahead, we know how to prepare.
I think I took Scrying Sands. I'm not entirely sure though. Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, they also have still Puff Caps in our deck. So that's obviously scary. There's another Teemo. And Quicksand here is a godsend. Because we can use Quicksand on both of them. Teemo isn't elusive anymore. And Tristana doesn't have the 5 impact and the quick attack anymore. So they can't die here. Yordle's in arms. We have the perfect answer with right. And still have mana open for Quicksand. AKA Pocket Sand. So we are looking good here. We're looking really good. So Yordle's in arms is out. Place the amulet. And he has no cards left in hand. And we have everything to answer this with. And now I checked if it's actually 2 units. And it is. Or 2 enemies, rather. There it is. No quick attack, no impact, no elusive. So, yeah, we have to block Teemo like that. Exactly. We lose our Ekko in the process, but I definitely don't want him to hit for 3. Because they have Noxian Fervor. And also we have Scrying Sense, yeah. Forgot about that. Chrono Break. Yes. So we don't even lose Ekko. We also get the 0 mana Time Trick, which I'm not going to be using because we already predicted into a Chrono Break and I don't want to jinx that. Pun intended. So I think now I just open attack.
Heading topside.
And he can just block the 1-3. Or he doesn't block at all. Which is really fucking risky. Okay, yes, Grandfather Face. So now we just need... Well, they also have another unit in hand now, which is a little bit shit. But yeah, we go for the Voices. We have 3 mana. Actually, we can play everything here. We don't necessarily need to. We're gonna go Chrono Break. Gonna go crazy now. We actually have to because we don't have Quicksand. And Tristana is basically killing us next turn, so we have to win now. They have like 9 impact damage on the board right now. And they have to block everything here. They have to block with everything.
Covering fire.
And they have nothing in hand, the Sensor and Amulet, but yeah, they have to block everything here, which is really good. We get the 0 mana Time Trick. The problem, obviously, is we are at 6 HP. And they still have Puff Caps. And I think there's like 7 Puff Caps left in the deck. And if we draw into the Puff Caps, that's obviously going to be a little bit shit. So we Time Trick. Just to make sure, we go for another Ekko. Yeah, there are 7 Puff Caps left. So if we fuck it up, we could literally lose 2 Puff Caps. And they drawing it out. We don't really get like anything that, you know, closes out the game. But we are safe from like Noxian Fervor and stuff like that, which is good. We get the Forsaken Bakai. Get into, I think, into Time Trick, yep. Just for more draw. If they buff it up, which is no problem. We have Scrying Sands. But I think we still have to block with Ekko. That's not a problem, though. We have another Ekko in hand. There's the Puff Cap.
This is my future.
And now, we win the game. Now we win. And that was a game for the ages. That was extremely scary.
That one's for you, son.
That's for Zon, exactly. Really fucking good game, though. GG, for sure. Next up, we have... Oh, yeah. Annie, Jin. We are both aggro decks. So, who is aggroing faster is the question here in this one. And we are about to face some spies. We have a really good hand here. We want to obviously go for Mega Ultra Aggression. So I'm just going to drop border every single time. Hence the name. Jinx also. We're also going to get rid of Time Trick to have an even better curve. And now we just need a Bakai. There he is. And yeah, we have Bakai into Chronomancer. Got the drop border. That's a good start. That's a good start. Annie. For Annie, obviously, we have the Mystic Shot. So she's not a problem anymore. That's the thing. Do we care about it? Do we get rid of her? Or is it better if we just go face? They have to crack shot Corsair, and they can't attack here. Every attack that they have here is bad. They attack with any, she dies to Bakai or to the Chronomancer. Obviously, they can attack with crack shot Corsair because he dies to literally everything.
When we look ahead, we know how to prepare.
Yeah, everything is bad for them here.
It's so big.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I take it. Obviously, he doesn't. Yeah, like every attack here is bad.
Man,
So I open attack. Drop him down to 12. And now he has the Crimson Pigeon. I aim the Mystic Shot right at that stupid brat called Annie. Get that girl out of the board here. Deservingly so, I might add. They don't have a Jhin. We know... Well, we don't know that. Because they didn't even play any skills or spells at this point. Now we have the Shaman. Or the... What was the Tusk Speaker, I think? Something like that. And I decide to drop down Jinx. We can lose her.
Jinx stands for Jinx.
There. We can lose her. She's just there basically to make sure that we don't drop too low. We also have... We are like 2 out of 4 for Ekko's level up. And we don't have anything to actually level him with, which is really a rare sight. Because almost everything in our deck actually predicts. So that's a little bit of a problem. But they sort of stabilize here, as you can see. Pirouette, 1 damage to Nexus, blocks, or stuns actually.
We're on the trigger.
And yeah, Pirouette is actually something that is absolutely disgusting in that deck. Like, that's what the deck definitely loves. Good thing that the developers added that. The thing is, we have 4 cards in hand. They have 1, so we are up in card advantage, but it doesn't really matter against aggro. Because I don't fucking care. They got some good damage in. Jinx blocks the Pigeon, 3-3. Blah. And that's just a bad draw. Like, look at our deck. Look at our curve. You know, we have 1 drops, we have 2 drops.
watch out.
And here we have a 4 drop. That doesn't really do anything. And yeah, I was just like, okay, we are aggro, so I'm just gonna attack, I guess. And yeah, if they drop something, which is the Witness, which stuns an enemy, which doesn't really matter. But yeah. Dropping down the Ekko with no protection whatsoever. They have Noxian Fervor, which can kill him. Not sure if they also like the most popular list that I have on my left here doesn't run Guillotine, but I actually managed to kill my goddamn Ekko with an Augmented Experimenter, which is also disgusting. So we drop down Voices. Make sure to not die to overwhelming bullshit from this burn deck. I think I was checking like the Witness again, but Witness protection doesn't really do anything anymore. But we still have to quicksend, absolutely have to quicksend Witness, because they have Noxian Furrow, which is 3 damage to the Nexus. And that drops us down to exactly 3. So I have to quicksend here. Like, I have to quicksend the 3-3 Witness. And we still don't lose our Voices of the Risen. However, we only need like... Well, the best case scenario is Time Trick. We Time Trick into an Ekko. And then we have Ekko leveled. We can play Ekko. But then again... I mean, it would help. We don't get it. We get a drop border, which is nice. With the Voices of the Risen that isn't leveled. So we just skip that. Because there's like... Feral. It's like, nah.
Remember the objectives.
I think, yeah, we're just gonna put down the Jinx. We are down to 4 mana, which is Noxian for Guillotine range. Which you could absolutely play here, but he doesn't have it in his deck apparently. Decides to stun Jinx. And I think that's pretty much all she wrote. We have to attack here because we are at 4 HP and they're just gonna burn us down next turn. I think. But yeah, I think where do I pass? Because I need the blockers. I think it's also that I have 2 more cards in hand, so yeah, I think I actually stepped back and then was like, yeah, I need the blockers here. Maybe they can help. Maybe. We have the Forest Chief, so there's the Sunhawk. So they develop, obviously. That's a stun. So I just counteract that with another Voices.
All will become legends.
And I think, yeah, first one is a Stagehand, which is another stun. So I'll play... So I'll override that one with another Voice.
To speak and be heard. That is true power.
And then there was 1 more card left in hand. And we know now that it's not a Jhin. Because I think he would have procced at this point. And I think he also would have put him down at this point. And it's another stage, and I think that's game. Yeah, that's definitely game. Because that takes 2 blockers away. We can only block with 4. And they can swing with everything. Yeah. That is game. Sadly, we lost this one against this aggro deck. And yeah, also still, what was it? 2 out of 4 for Ekko. You know, not complaining, but there could be an issue. That could be one of the reasons why we didn't really do anything here. Because if we would have drawn into Chrono Break, you know, or actually leveled Ekko and then into Chrono Break, that's always a good thing. But sadly, like, strong early game, absolutely strong draws. But then it just fell off and they developed too much and we couldn't keep up with it. Next up is Deep. Nautilus Maokai Mihilos is the one who's piloting this. And we're gonna see if it goes as smoothly as it was before. Did we play against Deep before? I think we did. So, in our mulligan, still looking for the list, even though I know Deep really well. Because it's one of my favorite archetypes, if not my absolute favorite one. So we have Mystic Shot, we are drop border, you never want to see that, obviously.
Nice day. If you're into coughing. Man, I'm good.
Dropping it down because that deals also with the Dredgers, because that's a 2-1. And I would have easily dealt with it. Which he doesn't have, which is always a good sign. Gets a Sea Scarab. We're going to play Forge Chief, because that one trades itself. And then also, obviously, Ancient Prep. Get the Predict out. Gonna skip here. Could go for a Scrying Sands. Or Feral Prescience. But yeah, decided to skip. There are better options, like a Ekko, for instance. They can wreak havoc here. The way they can deal with Ekko, at least level 1 Ekko, is also with Undergrowth. But then they also obviously have Vengeance, so we have to be aware of that. And always have an eye on the opponent deck on the top right to see if they actually already tossed it or if they played it, obviously. Even though we wouldn't know that. So Feral Prescience. Again, 0 mana burst. Why not? Getting the Jinx. She can definitely help out in the early game. And they have 3 mana. They don't have Dead Bloom Wanderer. They have a Bricked Hand, it seems. 4 mana and 3 spam mana. Now there's the Drag Dredgers. Soul Harvest is gone. Salvage is gone. And also 1... Sea Snake. Forgot the name. My favorite sea monster ever. The one that puts in treasures. Here we have the Dabloom Wanderer, however, which I am inclined to actually Mystic Shot because I don't like healing. Or I don't like when the enemy heals, more like, because that's what aggro definitely doesn't want. So we get rid of him. Soul Cleave. It's a Mogwai deck. Okay, it's a Mogwai list. Quite possibly. Because who else played Deep with fucking Soul Cleavage lately? So we're gonna swing here. Make sure that he has to block something. Get some value with Sea Scarab, but not that much. And that's, yeah. Okay, that's 1 Vengeance out for him. Which I'm obviously gonna be denying because I want to keep Jinx. That's 4 damage coming in, and also, yeah. Basically 1 Vengeance destroyed, and we still have our Jinx out. And Jinx can level here next turn, depending on what we draw, obviously. We have 2 more cards in hand, so we can play Voices into 1 mana burst speed, predict Scrying Sands, -2, -0. And then we got that. So if you can't remove her open next turn, depending on what we draw, nice. She's leveled, which she isn't, because he plays the fucking Snackfish. Alright. And I checked, yeah, it was more health, so Scrying Sands doesn't really help here, so he is a party pooper. In the long run. So for a blocker, that's another Forsaken Bakai. Into the Ekko, who is leveled with the Scrying Sands that we have. So we have that covered, compared to the last game against any Jhin. He is leveled, and he can wreak havoc. We are at 20 HP still, he is at 9. He apparently has really shitty draws. We have Voices of the Risen, he passed, so he could attack now. Soul Harvest, okay. That's the second one. The one that he had, he tossed earlier. And he could just attack with the 4/4 fish. He doesn't. He waits for the Deep. I mean, alright. I would have attacked here with the 4/4.
Easy to say with that Z driver.
I would have let it go through probably, but still. So we have Ekko. The only way to deal with him is with Vengeance. Or if he thinks I'm bluffing and I don't have anything to level him with, well, that's a Shipwreck Order. That's what I mean with Sea Snake earlier. Another Soul Cleavage and Vengeance gone. So that's, yeah, he doesn't have any Vengeance anymore. So we don't have to play around that anymore. Also, he played that before he went deep. I think he's at 19. So he's just as far away from deep as he was prior. Yeah, it doesn't really matter who I put on -2, -0 here. Get another drop border, which is nice. I could skip here. Actually, it doesn't really matter because I get like the... Perfect. I get the 0 mana time trick from him, so we're gonna manip top deck anyways. The level up also makes sure that Ekko kills literally everything. Also, the sea snack. Shipwreck Order. Which he obviously blocks the drop border with that. Snackfish going down to 2 HP. We get the 0 mana time trick. We still have enough for Chrono Break if we manage to draw into that. Which sadly we don't, but we can go time trick here. Or just voices to stabilize, to make sure everyone is fine. And we have a Jinx. We can't quite level her yet. Maokai is at 12. 12 out of 25. Mega Tusk. That's deep, I think. Does he does 3? No, he doesn't. Okay. Okay. But Mega Tusk heals him. He's gonna pull the... Alright. Maus, for sure. He's pulling Ekko. Okay, so he wants me to block with Ekko here. So I lose him. Or I take 14 damage, which is a lot, but I'm taking it. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Gangster right here. Also, that prevents him from going deep. If I would have killed something here, Nah, not quite. Not quite. So we go Feral Prescience to manipulate our draw. Going for another Voice of the Risen, which I'm going to be playing now. We have to level up for Jinx. Who's going to kill off that 2-1 Sea Scarab, unless he obviously goes deep here, which he absolutely can, because he didn't play a Yedison yet. Oh wait, he tossed one. Never mind. So if he has one more, we're salvage. But he has to go deep at one point. And it's a little bit slow for him, but now he has it actually. That's 5 tosses. Doesn't get the 2-1 sapling, however. So he's deep. Heading topside. So we attack first. Obviously he's going to be blocking here. Now you should think, I should have played like the SMDR first, Super Mega Death Rocket, so I don't lose Jinx or Ekko. But we're believing, Yasuo doesn't give a shit. We're believing in the memes, and that our 0 mana time trick is going to give us a Chrono Break, because we haven't found one yet. So here's hoping. Dumb luck, basically, is what we're banking our chances on here. Which is stupid. Should have played the SMDR first, but yeah. So we're going to time trick. And if I actually do that, if I get Jinx, if I get Chrono Break now, I get Jinx. What?
Oh, right.
There it is. Chrono Break. So I'll play SMDR now. I'll play Chrono Break. Jinx comes and gives me another SMDR, I think. If you didn't know, now you know. He plays the treasures, so he gets a bunch of cards that are 0 mana, but it doesn't really matter because Shipwreck Order is dead. Whoop. Boom, boom, boom. And that's a Yedison toss. That's a Maokai level up. Doesn't matter. Because we plan on killing him right now. Right here, right now. He doesn't have an Nautilus out, so all the sea monsters, and he didn't play Lure. So every sea monster is still really, really costly, and he can't play anything of that, obviously. Not sure what he got from the treasure, obviously.
We were forged in Dragonfire.
Got that guy, for instance. But yeah, we have another Jinx, and Jinx literally closes out the game with SMDR. Because it's 3 damage to the Nexus.
One more time.
Here we go. Jinx is on the board. She sees our hand is empty and gives us the SMDR. Lovely. And I think if we play that, we get another one. I think I'm also going to open attack here. Or do I? Yordles in arms. Yeah, it doesn't matter because we just play the SMDR and we are good. Yeah, okay, we don't get another one. Makes sense. And that's exact. Lethal. And the win against Deep. In a hard fight. A lot of luck with the Chrono Break, but... That's Ekko Jinx for ya. Fuck yeah. Who is it? Master Ace, Tommy T. What is it? Okay, I've seen that before in the meta shits. Riven, Samira, Varus. There it is. I get the Riven Varus thing. Samira just because she fits in everything, it seems. Pause. Get our early predictor. Get the 2 mana. Mystic. Rapolo always in the prediction, never anywhere else. Chronomancer is good. Okay, free trade. So, Hookmaster or Keeper of the Box here. Next, Lunari Cultist, maybe? That would counter out the Chronomancer to a certain degree. At least it would be a free block for him. I like none of these, actually.
In this timeline, we're sure to save Ikathia.
Hookmaster.
Sometimes you're the fish, sometimes
You're the bait. But it also sucks.
You're up, chum bucket.
But yeah, he dies. Whatever. Dies next turn. Another Chronomancer.
A weapon to cut through the shadows.
Yeah, I think that's another one. Just to make sure that he doesn't get too much damage in. Got Ekko. I think he's 3. He has 3, so next turn we can drop Ancient Prep. Ekko will be leveled with that.
Give it to me.
Sure.
See what I've learned?
Could have dropped also Jinx. But the thing is, like, there's Momentous Choice, there's All Out, there's Whirling Death, there's Furious Wielder, I have a lot of shit to just also kill off a leveled Ekko. But I think for Ekko in this specific game, it's just... Basically, we just have to play him leveled to get the Chrono Break. I think that's his main thing here. I don't think he can actually survive in this one. That's just too much removal. So we have the double Mystic Shot, however, which is good. Varus is also at 4, so double Mystic kills him. And Varus is, 4 mana. So he didn't have him yet. You could predict into him, however. 5-3 Shadowblade Fennec, however, is getting a little bit too big.
Man, I love this board.
Just play that so we have a blocker. It's actually a free blocker for Bookmaster and Bakai. 1 out of 7 for Varus. So he's a little bit far away from actually leveling him, which is good. That's 2. But still, they still die. Mostly, so there's that.
Take the shot or lose the chance.
Let's get Chrono Break in the deck.
Got a good feeling about tomorrow.
If it ain't my favorite time-traveling genius, punk buddy.
Well, I'd be weirded out if I wasn't.
If you weren't yourself. Quite so.
It calls.
I doubt he has All Out. Which is why I'm gonna Mystic Shot Samira here. Actually, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait.
These are my streets.
See if with the 0 mana time trick I can actually get Chrono Break.
Find Ekko.
Oh, wait, that was quick attack, yeah. Never mind. Well. Here we go. Thing is, depending on what we draw, we also can have Jinx leveled. And then next turn. Like a Feral Prescience or something. Perfect. Yeah, I think we can open first. So you can play anything else here? Or not too much? That's a draw too, yeah. They're fleeting, however.
No. I tried.
All things can be analyzed, even darken.
Okay. Everything, unless he targets Shadowblade Fanatic, everything dies here with the Super Mega Death Rocket. But I'm pretty sure he's... Where is he? No, he's not! Beautiful. Let's get another Jinx. On a roll!
Just you and me, Fishbones.
And them. Well, you could have a Mentor's Choice, which saves Shadowblade Fanatic from dying to the Super Mega Death Rocket, to the SMDR. Or not. Sure. Spin it!
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye! Yeah!
I'm the bait.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Nice. Nice. Fucking nice. Pot of Pain could be a little bit problematic if he puts that on Ambitious Cultist, because I actually want to kill that guy. I don't know if he like lost the fleeting card or if he played both. Okay. I don't want to toss this with Get Excited, obviously. I could level Jinx with that, though, but obviously that wouldn't, like, clear the board, and I think Chrono Break is the better option here. Like, I just block everything, and then Chrono Break. All depends on what these two cards are that he has.
Less thinking, more pew-pewing.
Agreed. Mm-hmm. Six damage that we take here. Actually, no, I can block also the 5/5. Okay. Fine. Let's just do that.
Worth noting.
Nice. Wait. I guess I could get double Death Rocket?
It's not safe.
Is that a thing?
Should have stuck to vision.
Well, I can still only play one, but that's besides the point.
Jinx,
Durr. Zero mana for him. Ah, okay, you only get one. Let's fly high. Well, yeah, you get two. Do you? Or one more? No, only one. Okay. Well, we can't play it, but yeah. It's good to know. And that is exact lethal, actually, that we have on board. Everything, like the lowest one mana-wise that he has is 1 mana, and that's all out, and that's and momentous choice, and that's about it. What's up, Dr. Retro TV? What's the matter? Fuck yeah. Yep, I think we broke him. Yep, he's broken.
See what I've learned?
Bye-bye. This one's for Zon! Got him.
We
Blew them all up. It was an octave. I didn't even know I could achieve. One more. Elites with Udyr? Let's skip the 1-drops. Udyr. Not with Galio. No. No, still not Galio. No. The only thing that shows up is Galio Udyr. So searching. Maybe I find it. Jinx, sure. That's futile. Trying to find that. I don't know why he attacks with a non-challenger bird, but sure thing. Well, I guess that's just elites with Udyr, literally.
Let's get to work.
That seems to be the case here.
A true Freljordian welcome.
And more splashes of fucking Freljord than I anticipated. Okay.
My arrow won't miss.
We're working here. Let's go, people.
Play time trick. Mana efficiency for the win. Chronomancer, make sure we draw into something nice next turn. Sweet. Got the Ekko.
We know how to prepare.
Who is leveled next turn when I play Scrying Sands. Yeah. You shouldn't fear no ping.
Never had luck, never
Needed it.
Easy to say with that Z drive of yours.
A chill in the air.
There's the level. Oh. Skip.
Got a good feeling about tomorrow.
I could swing with Ekko, but the problem is he has... Actually, yeah, I can't. Fuck it.
Watch out.
This is my future.
0 mana time trick. Unless he has freeze, which he doesn't. Okay. 0 mana time trick, dude. Never gets old.
All coming back to me now.
Feeling myself here. Fuck you, dude.
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh. Cause there is a chrono break, my dude. Let's see if we can play something before, actually. Yeah. Something for the soul. Predict into something nicely. Could play augmented clockling, but I'm gonna pass here.
The possibilities are endless.
Go for the chrono break. Get my Ekko back. Nice. Woo! Ekko! I love you so much.
All right, where's the after party?
You are my bro. Goddamn. Okay, 2 more actually. So 1 more, and we got it. That's spooky. Idalwi Swain, Annie Swain, Nora Swain, Samira Swain. I don't want to see a drop order here for sure. Caitlyn Swain. Let's play Bakai first. Frank's hands is good. For the beginning.
Come on, people. Let's make tomorrow today.
That's a block. Yep. It's mana basically back right away. Yeah, no idea what to expect here. Definitely didn't anticipate a fucking... Go Jinx. Well, maybe because of Caitlyn? So it's more like focused around traps and Swain. Okay. I'm gonna check a Teemo Caitlyn deck maybe then.
It can be undone.
Okay.
Let's get to work.
So we're gonna time trick. Am I gonna? Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna double that. Fuck that guy. I'm not gonna let him have like 8 fucking flash bombs in there. That's not gonna happen. Drastic measurements. That was probably a waste. I probably should have pointed that face. But again, I don't want to take like unnecessary damage here. Necesito. Couldn't have said it better. Wait, he's 6? He's 5. Fuck. That's not him. Which is good. We're just gonna swing.
I turn it like so.
Could be a Mystic Shot again. Or not.
Keep it up.
Fear the power you do not see.
Get out!
Pledge or perish. Leave them nothing.
Don't touch it.
Don't. Cease. Yeah, I get it. You want to make damage with fucking flash bombs and then level Swain that way. I gets it. Thing is,
Rules are made to be broken, like buildings or people.
that's one thing. Fucking I, dude. Time trick. Or that. Also good. Fuck! That's a second Jinx, isn't it? It's all of my Jinx? Fucking sucks. That's a lose, man.
I help when I can. Shut up when I can't.
It sucks. Fuck. Shit.
I tried.
Witness strength.
Well, we got Ekko. Let's see. Okay. And Ekko is protected with right.
Such little lies.
Man, this is so bad.
Above all.
The stupid flash bomb hitting the Jinx was so shit for us.
I love it when things converge like that. Back in the game.
Back in the game.
Destination in sight. Bring these lands to their knees.
Yeah, can't attack with Ekko. Oh, okay.
Artillery barrage.
Oh, right. I remember this. Do over?
Just you and me, Fishbones. And them.
Just saying. God, this fucking annoying shit.
I'll give you to the count of tricep.
Cease, you bitch. I can't even kill the goddamn Leviathan. At least I got an SMDR out. Something. Yeah, GG. He stuns me next turn with the Leviathan. Fucking the flash bombs, man. That was aggravating as fuck.
Was zero fun.
Yeah, I agree, actually. How in the fuck, you know? Like, ooh. That one again. Okay, that was a hard one. Pause earlier, so let's see if we can recreate that. There it is. Good. Let's toss all of these. Have a nice little early game. Just had to show up, didn't you? Skip that. We have to level up for Ekko in hand here. Still dies. Holds that back, eh? Okay. Another Chronomancer, taking it. Sweet. Ah, take Clockling. Maybe I underestimate that guy. Because I think I Dizu. Ekko, okay. Let's get that shit started. Open attack.
No need to make a name for myself.
Okay, let's see if we can predict into Mystic Shot. And then I'll drop border. Mystic Shot, nice.
Ahead, we know how to prepare.
Could play great hammers on her. Boss, I guess. Actually, it doesn't matter. It's +4, so yeah. Cease. Ah, yeah, of course. Momentous choice. Mementous choice. The true meme.
With the power of time, the possibilities are endless.
Not sure where he got that from, to be honest.
Don't touch it.
I mean,
Style never fades.
I take it. That's it, I take it, but it's kind of weird. I'm not complaining, though. Ekko.
The future is whatever I
make it. Could be a furious wielder.
Favorite time traveling genius, punk buddy.
Well, I'd be weirded out if I wasn't.
The box bestows.
Not the box. Yep.
Heading topside.
Head and topside. Momentous choice can still be a thing. Put that on him. Still doesn't survive, actually. Uh-huh.
Into the abyss.
Okay. It takes it. Let's see what we get. That's strong.
Right, I remember this.
Let's play drop border.
Like in the new board?
Little front heavy, but yeah, I guess it's alright.
We burned him down a little bit with that 4 cards left for him. Leveling Jinx is kinda out of the question at the moment, at the very least.
Lunari, Solari, deluded fools.
Seven mana next turn, so we still can't level unless I get another Jinx, and then I can just get excited the other voices. That could be a thing.
Ekko!
Sure.
Do over?
Beautiful. I think there was another Jinx. Okay. Definitely an Ekko, I think.
Had luck, never needed it.
Easy to say with that Z drive of yours. Terrible things.
What's up, show me? Like in the new board?
Little front heavy, but yeah, I guess it's alright. Man, I'm good.
We kill everything here. I'm deadly afraid of Furious Wielder. But yeah, as long as we kill the entire board, I'm good. I'm feeling good about that. Okay, if it's a Jinx, I take the Jinx. And then level her next turn, possibly.
Sometimes you're the fish, sometimes you're the bait.
It's doable.
Deja vu isn't what it used to be.
Okay. 0 out of 6 for Varus. That's good. That's good. That's good. It's almost a level for Jinx.
Jack said there'd be contenders out here.
Yeah, he's a fucking liar.
Our struggles have built this empire.
Okay, we play Jinx.
Sometimes you're the fish, sometimes you're the bait. Just you and me, Fishbones.
And them.
Man, I miss you so much.
Simple. Good. We're looking good. We're looking good. Okay, you swing.
Fish meet face.
Time trick into Chrono Break, and we have him. It really doesn't matter. Or we just level Jinx. That could also be a thing.
Should have self-sufficient.
Yeah, we have to level up for her.
I am more than this. We are more.
Okay, we play that first, because this one is burst, and then we have the 3 damage. Yeah, we have him. We have the 3 damage SMDR, Super Mega Death Rocket. That was the wrong. Well, no mind.
All coming back to me now.
Because yeah, now we have another card that we have to get rid of. Verdict into Chrono Break, which is good. That.
I'll give you to the count of rise up.
Still Chrono Break. And boom. And a GG. Woo! Yes! Okay. Yes! My friends! We blew them all up! Bam! Platinum again, my friends! Fuck yeah! Let's fucking go. Against that stupid Swain Caitlyn one, it literally like fucked me over so goddamn hard. Pause. Because, for the simple reason that they had the fucking perfect flash bomb triggers every time. And yeah, it was the one with the threshold to platinum, obviously. Ah, almost a double level up. Oh well. Good. Good, my friends. We fucking made it. So, with that being said, let's head over to Runeterra. Runeterra.ar. Because here we have it, my friends. The match lists. Or our recap, more like. With... Gotta restart that again for some reason. With Jinx, Ekko, the absolute MVPs of today. Because if you compare that to the J4 Ilao we won, if you watch it on YouTube, you know, the video prior to this one, we had a 50% win rate. Ekko Jinx, 80% win rate. So let's check this shit out. We have way more matches than with Ilaoi J4 for obvious reasons. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's check this one more time. So let's not scroll here because it's kind of weird. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins, 2 losses. And the only losses are against any Jhin Even though we had we had a fucking amazing curve at the beginning, but we didn't really manage to level Ekko, and then they just bum rushed us at the end. So maybe that's just a bad matchup. Maybe you had like a bad draw in the mid game. Whoops, what the, Jesus Christ. Let me check that. Ekko Jinx. There it is. It's actually not that bad. It's 50.30% win rate also. Well, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to see Jin Annie in here. There it is. 50% win rate, so it's kind of even. So maybe we just had bad luck, but also there are only 16 matches, so yeah. Given that it's like ranked 20, it's not the most played deck for obvious reasons. We have a good win rate against Deep. I can definitely confirm that. Horrible against Fisamira and Leona Samira. Which, did we run into that? No. We only ran against Deep there, so yeah, I can't really vouch for that. The Teemo Tristana one was really fucking spicy, that's for goddamn sure. Did we lose against... No, we didn't have Jax Ornn here. So that was literally only in the Malphite, in the Illaoi J4 one. Right. Okay. But yeah, overall, that was really fucking good. The matches were tight. Jinx came through multiple times. Fucking Ekko came through, obviously, the homie. Fucking love that. But yeah, my friends, that was it for today's stream. That was also it for the video, if you happen to watch that on YouTube. Thanks definitely for checking it out. Right after this, basically, if you watch this on YouTube, it's going to be the deck tech, so definitely make sure to stay for that one as well. And yeah, that was actually my longest stream today, almost 3 hours, goddamn. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it, hope you enjoyed the stream, hope you enjoyed the video, wherever you're going to watch this. And yeah, I hope to catch you in the next stream or in the next video, obviously. This video, by the way, when this comes out, this video is going to be outdated because there's going to be a balance patch. Today is actually Monday, so 2 days from now. So this video is going to be kind of... These 2 videos are going to be kind of obsolete, but that's besides the point. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Now that's what I call a roller coaster, definitely. Some games we just steamrolled, but overall, Ekko Jinx, an absolutely awesome... Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. Did way better than I actually anticipated. Because last time when I played that, when it was like more meta... I just absolutely, you know, shed in the bed. Like, I was like, okay, let's go back to Ekko Zillion, because I can actually play that. But this time, we fucking nailed it, and you saw most instances, where just Ekko completely takes over. The chrono breaks completely taking over, and then obviously Jinx, obviously, you know, also did her thing. So, for the deck list, obviously, what cards do we run? You obviously seen this. This is all around, you know, getting Ekko leveled. Even if he dies, you should make sure that Ekko levels. So just because when he levels up and you put him down, you obviously have Chrono Break, and Chrono Break, revive all allies that died this round, then rally. When you have that in your deck, you're basically set. For Ekko, we're gonna go over the heroes first. For Ekko, obviously, he's a 4-2 quick attack strike. Whenever he strikes, also when he blocks, create a fleeting time trick in hand. He's a 4-2, not the best set at 1, but obviously he's fucking strong. 4 mana, quick attack. When you have predicted 4+ times, when I level up, create 3 chrono breaks in your deck. We've talked about that. That's only once, however. You know, when he dies and then you play him again, you don't get another 3 chrono breaks in hand. That's in the deck. That's not the thing. 3 is the maximum that you can get, and the maximum that you need, usually. When he levels, he's obviously a 5-3, and then, upon strike, create a fleeting 0-cost time trick in hand. Time trick, we also have a 3 of this in the deck, because this is my absolute favorite card in the entire game. Time trick is 2 mana burst speed, predict, and then draw 1. So what is predict? If you never heard about it, pick a card from among 3 in your deck randomly, shuffle the deck, and put the card that you chose on top. And you draw it right away. So you don't... Predict usually is always, you know, you just put that card on top. But Time Trick also lets you draw that. Usually it's 2 mana when you don't have Ekko leveled and you generate it. If he's leveled, it's 0 mana, draw... Like, pick 1 card and draw that one. Fucking love that one. Fucking amazing. And that goes hand in hand with Jinx. Jinx is 4 mana, 4-3. There we go. 4-3, quick attack. She levels up when your hand is empty. She goes to a 5-4, quick attack, round start, draw 1. So you draw 2 every single time. Each round, the first time I level up or you empty your hand, create a SMDR, Super Mega Death Rocket in hand. So when she's on the board and she levels, you get the Super Mega Death Rocket right away. And then when every time your hand is empty for the first time, in any, like, when it's the enemy turn, your turn, doesn't matter, you get another SMDR. SMDR is deal 3 to the enemy nexus and 1 to all allies. The thing is, get excited. As a card, got rotated, but obviously, when you have Jinx on the board, and then you draw another one, then you still have Jinx's Get Excited. Beware of that. Get Excited is, to play 1, you have to discard 1, and you deal 3 to anything. So, as you can see, if you have, like, nothing in your hand, and you attack with Ekko, with a leveled Ekko, and you have Jinx on the board, he generates for you a time trick. So, basically, you play that for 0 mana, your hand is empty, you get Jinx's Super Mega Death Rocket, you draw something, you pick 1 card, you play the Super Mega Death Rocket, you play the card that you got from Time Trick, and then you probably get another Super Mega Death Rocket. So you see how awesome that interaction is. And then, when you have 2 cards in hand and you happen to draw a Get Excited, which is actually what happened once in the games, as you saw, you can use Get Excited, get rid of that other card, deal 3 to the Nexus or to an enemy creature, and then also get another SMDR in your hand, because you played this, so it's out of your hand, and you discarded 1, so it's out of your hand. Fucking amazing how that works, obviously. So for units and for landmarks, because we have 1 landmark, we want to level Ekko as fast as possible, because Chrono Break is somehow, to a certain degree, our win con, as you saw. We have Play, you predict, and upon countdown 2, you summon a Clockling, so that's, you know, awesome for early game, for stabilizing, making sure we don't take too much damage, getting a little bit more pressure on. Clockling is obviously a 2/2 vanilla. We have Drop Order, always mulligan her away, or him, because if you see me in a prediction, you summon it automatically, so obviously you want to see that in a prediction and always mulligan that away. We have a Force Chief, 3 off of that, obviously, do we? 2 off of that. Strike, refill 1 spell mana. It's a 2/1, 1 mana, well statted, and obviously, if you just, you know, played it on turn 1, the enemy blocks it, doesn't matter. You have 1 spell mana, so it's like if you floated the mana anyway, so yeah. We have the Forsaken Bakai, awesome for Ekko, because it's a 1 mana, 2/1, play, you predict. If you pick a Darkin or an equipment, we have neither. Grant me +1/+1, he's literally just there to, you know, stabilize ourselves in the early game, to have a good early game, and also, obviously, to help in leveling Ekko. We have Scrying Sands, another predict card. Burst speed, 1 mana, give an enemy -2/-0 this round, so gives us more favorable traits as well. Also upon burst speed, which is pretty good, so it can be disrupted. We have Aspiring Chronomancer, 2/3, 2 mana, awesome stats. When you play him, you predict, obviously. We play PNZ, Piltover and Zaun, so obviously we have Mystic Shot, deal 2 to anything. That's our get out of jail for free card, basically. 3 off of Time Trick, because it's so fucking good. Predict and then draw 1. There's a reason why I foiled this, obviously. Best card in the game again. We have 3 mana burst speed, another interruption spell, basically, and a really good one. At 3 mana burst, you can either give an enemy -4/-0 or 2 enemies -1/-0 this round. Pretty good, but here's the kicker. Disable their positive keywords this round. You saw that in the Tristana Teemo game, how well or how fucking crucial this card can be. We have a 2 off of that, obviously, because it disables Impact, Scouts, Quick Attack, Tough, everything, basically. You know, this one is universally just fucking amazing. And, yeah, that's pretty much that. We have Augmented Clockling, one of the recently added cards, actually. Comes in at 4 mana, 2/3, play, predict, and then you draw 1, and you reduce its cost by 1. So that's basically... It's basically a Ancient Prep Clockling, but obviously advanced or augmented for this in this instance, obviously. So you can, if you predict it and you get an Ekko, you draw him for 3 mana, and you can play him for 3 mana, as you saw in one of the games. Then we have Rite of Negation, that is our disruption. You saw that, absolutely crucial in some games. Kill an ally or destroy one of your mana gems. We usually do the latter. And to stop all enemy fast spells, slow spells, and skills. Self-explanatory, obviously. And then for another one of our heroes, basically, we have Voice of the Risen. If you've leveled a champion, whether that being Ekko or Jinx, allies have +2/+0 as long as she's on the board, obviously. As soon as she dies, the buff is null and void. It's gone. So I mentioned that also. Always make sure to have Voices of the Risen on the right-hand side of your attack, because if you have her at the beginning or somewhere in the middle and she dies, everyone, like the buff for every unit that comes after her is then gone. So make sure to have her on the most right-hand side of the board so she gives the buff to everything if you even attack with her. But usually 3-4 for 4 mana is really well statted in the first place. That is our deck list. That is what we are running with. You saw the game so far, and also, you know, the overall thing, how everything went. And I would say, if you want to push for some ranks, definitely give this one a shot. I didn't expect it to be this fucking good. You know, it really did way better than I actually anticipated. So that was a good surprise, and we are back to Platinum 4 with this deck. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah. Hopefully, I see you in the next video.